So this new required income calculator, what it does, it calculates the minimum annual income that you need for any size mortgage. And it includes lots of customizations that brokers can do. Also, if you look, we also show the debt to income ratio, which could be a new rule that's going to get passed. But for now, it is just showing you the results of a DTI 3.7x here with this configuration, just so you know what it is. Just wanted to point that out. This tool has a wizard. So a wizard is a step-by-step approach for asking questions and getting answers. So this tool does have it. Some of the tools don't. It gets right into the calculators. But this one does, and it asks for location. It tries to estimate expenses, some plans about the subject property, etc. I'll show that to you in a demo. And then finally, once you're done and you do all the good stuff, you can actually generate beautiful branded, trackable, live, PDF-able reports that looks like this. So I would like to show this as a demo. And for that, we switch over to my phone. And for those of you who don't have admin, make sure this top left corner is showing admin. If it shows login, tap on it. Choose broker login. If it doesn't show login, that means you're already previously logged in and you don't have admin access. You got to get out of that account, not uninstall the app, just log out. And once you log out, you'll see login again. This time, do it correctly. Tap on login and then broker login. I hope that was clear. But let's start with the required income calculator here. It's right on top for me. I'm going to start a new scenario and I'll just walk you through it. How much income is required? So first question is going to ask you what kind of property is it? Is it a house or condo? Because it tries to estimate expenses for you. So let's go with a house. This is location. So let's use Toronto. Of course, you can type in any city there as you wish. Next. So this is your property use question. It's dynamic based on what kind of property type you used. So if you had a house or a condo, it would be a different set of questions. But here we're just going to do, I plan to live there. So very simple. How much mortgage do you plan to borrow? So this is a very straight questions. You can just put in the actual amount that you want to know. So 350. Oh, let's increase a little bit. 600 mortgage. What's your anticipated mortgage rate? So here you can select from the available rates. So if you had previously configured your app to hide the lender rates, you can see it's actually hidden. And let's just choose one rate, 504. Next. Do you have any outstanding debts? Of course, you can add in unlimited number of your liabilities in here, but you don't have to. It's optional. You can just skip it and tap on this. But for the sake of the demo, let's add a credit card, call it a Visa. You put in the balance. It will calculate the minimum required payment. So it's 3% in all of Canada, except for Quebec, it's 4%. But it will do that. Greater than $50, by the way. But for other types, for example, car loan, it's pretty smart. It's going to ask you if this is a lease. If this is a lease, there is no balance. So we just put in a payment. So let me put another one car, and payment is, I don't know, $1,500. It must be a nice car. And for example, for student loan here, let's call it student for the lack of better words. If it's in repayment, so they've already started paying, we want the balance and the payment. Otherwise, it uses the standard 1%, so current balance. So it's a little bit intelligent on what type of debts you're adding. Okay, I think that's enough. No more debts. Now we pick a scenario, and it's good habit to make this your client's name. So I'm just going to use Andy. And I'm going to give this person a color. Let's go with purple, dark purple. And view my results. So now it's going to calculate the minimum required income that Andy needs in order to get that $600,000 mortgage with those expenses. He needs to make $185,789 per year. And you can see it right here. You can also tap on show settings. So this is all the settings you entered in. You can see that it's using the B20 guidelines. So stress test, the MQR or the stress test rate is the rate +2. You can see it right here. But sometimes you want to go with credit unions and maybe you want to do contract rate only. So just tap on edit, or easier, tap on the options menu, advanced settings. You can actually now say, I don't want to use the stress test, I want to use actual rate. So here you will see that you will require less income because the rate is lower, the stress test rate is lower. But I like the B20 guidelines. And you can also change your max GDS CDS here. So let's go up a little bit, 50-50. Some lenders may allow that. The property type you can change here. You can even control what percentage of condo fees is being used as your property expenses. Here you can control the property occupancy. So if you're choosing something that rental, it's going to allow you to enter in rental income. And if you have rental income, you can choose how you want it to be used, how the rental income is being used. So, whether it's add back or offset. And if you want custom, get in here and try it out. So if you want add back at 80%, or if you want to change it to offset at, I don't know, 50% maybe, and then you can choose what to do with the surplus or what to do with the shortfall. So there's some customizations there for you. And you can also exclude home expenses from TDS. Those were the advanced settings. The estimate expense tool that I mentioned. So if you don't know the property, you can get in here, quickly set the home price that you're looking at. It will use these information, copy them to tool. It's now added to my tool. Quick way of doing it. You can add in more debts. I won't show that. And we also put a link in here to your apply link. I mean, a button to your apply link. You can just tap on it and it opens up your online application. As before, scenarios are all located here, and we're going to just generate a report as well. I just tapped on this box with the arrow, create a report, and share. Let's just airdrop it to my computer so we can quickly see it. It's a very standard report, very nice, clean, tells you what required income, and then all the details that was associated with that, including the stress test rate, stress test rule, your GDS, TDS, and you can easily share this with anyone. It's a link. Woo! Good stuff.